My name is Gene Culpepper. I directed tonight's play. Before we begin, I'd like to ask you all to please take out your phones and silence them, as well as any other electronic devices. Also, please remember that we have a lot of flashing lights, as well as loud sounds. Also, please remember flash photography is not permitted. It will distract our actors. Also, anytime there is a blackout, please remember to give a loud applaud, as well as laugh anytime there is laughter. It actually fuels our actors, and they give such a better performance based on your energy. So please make sure to do that. Anyways, I'd like to thank a very important person. His name is Mr. Billy St. John. He wrote Murders in the Air. As you probably noticed on your program, air is spelled H-E-I-R. Murders in the air. You get it? Thank you. Thank you. After the show, can someone please explain it to me? All right. Well, anyways, as I was saying, I was very flattered when Mr. Billy St. John contacted me and asked me to direct his play's premiere production. Well, actually, it was a work in progress, and he made changes and rewrites throughout the entire rehearsal period. While I was very excited to be part of creating a brand new work, to tell the truth, it put quite a strain on me. The playwright and the cast.
Yeah, you got that right.
Hush, Randy! Actors are to be seen, unseen, and unheard until the play starts. I'm sorry about that. You see, the cast and I are very, very nervous about the show. Because, you see, it's not quite finished. Don't worry. We're going to go on. The show must go on, as somebody once said. I don't know who said it, but I'd love to get my hands around his neck. Anyways, as I was saying though, it's not quite finished. You see, it's a murder mystery, and most of the characters have great motives to kill. Well, you'll see who. The thing is, Mr. St. John couldn't decide who he believed the murder should be. In fact, he wrote several different endings in which the very suspects were revealed to be the murderer. We performed each and every scene for him, but he still couldn't decide. As it got closer and closer to opening night, the tension in the air, that's A-I-R, it grew so thick you could cut it with a knife. The reason he's not here with us tonight is because he's presently going under heavy sedation in a nice, quiet place with soft walls and lots of padding. Some people have all the luck. But the cast and crew and I are here though, and we're determined to provide an entertaining show for y'all, even if it kills us. But that's just a figure of speech, of course. Anyways, this brings me to the main point of my being up here, to announce that you're all going to have to help us. As you walked in, you probably noticed we handed you a loose slip of paper, a ballot of sorts. During the first act, you'll discover which characters have a great motive to murder someone who will indeed be dead by the time the act ends. During the first act, during the intermission, we'll need you to check your ballots for which character you think is most likely to be the murderer. Give them to one of the ushers before you take a break. We'll tally them all up quickly, and for the second act, the cast will perform the scene that Mr. St. John wrote. That's the majority of the murder that the majority of you chose. Or at least, that's what we hope will happen. You see, it got very, very confusing during rehearsals.
The real mystery is why we didn't kill the playwright.
Quiet! I'm sorry about that. We might as well get started. I see myself a seat right here in the front row, where I can follow the script and help out if things get a little shaky. Which they won't, but just in case. Are you ready, guys?
As ready as we're gonna be.
All right, then. Let's do it. Places and lights.
sorry, Miss Withers, but you startled me.
My apologies. But I dare say, a slight scare will do you no harm. However, a sudden shock to a man in his 90s, and Mr. Starkweather's medical condition, could prove to be fatal. Remember that, girl.
Yes, ma'am. I suppose this terrible storm just has me a bit edgy.
Yes, it is a tempestuous evening. I suppose all of the guests have been shown to their rooms?
Yes. Well, all but Mr. Starkweather's grandson, Mr. Simon III. It's a long drive from the college, and the storm, you know?
I do hope we can start without him. It's already past Mr. Starkweather's bedtime, and he must have his rest.
I assure you, Miss Withers, the room is spotlessly clean.
I certainly hope so. Mr. Starkweather's asthmatic condition makes the merest mote of dust potentially lethal.
I've served as Mr. Starkweather's housekeeper for many years before you came here, Miss Withers. I don't need you to tell me how to do my job. You've brought the coffee?
It's right here on the table, Mr.
Then go back to the kitchen and help Minerva with the rest of the refreshments.
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Starkweather gave specific instructions to have everyone in the drawing room at 8 o'clock, sharp. All of Bensonhurst's special guests from their rooms.
Mr. Starkweather will be ready. I'm coming, Mr. Starkweather.
I don't get all the cars parked in the garage like you told me.
As I told you, why waste my breath? You're dripping water all over the foyer. And how many times have I told you to not use the back door?
I reckon I forgot, Bensonhurst. Besides, it's raining out there.
I'm aware of that. But it now looks like it was raining in here as well, thanks to you.
Oh, you're welcome.
Go back out the way you came from and maneuver yourself around the back door. Do you think you can manage that?
I don't know. Reckon I'm gonna find out.
When the final guest, young Master Simon, arrives, I'll summon you so you can park his car for him.
Oh, good. While I'm waiting, I'll sip out the stove and see if I can grow gills.
Don't be impertinent.
How can I be if I don't know what it means?
Just do as you're told. Go to the kitchen and wait there until I call for you. Not that way. Have you forgotten already that I told you to go around the back door?
No, but I was hoping you had.
That man's an idiot.
I heard that.
Where do you want me to put this one, Minerva?
On the table. Careful with it.
Yes, ma'am. I think everything's ready.
You think wrong. Place the cups on the saucer so all we'll have to do is pour the coffee.
Yes, Minerva.
Mr. Vincent informed me that Mr. Starkweather wishes the staff to be present as well.
He wants the servants here?
Precisely. Even Rufus. Had I been informed of that fact sooner, I would have ordered him to take a bath. He has been out there in the rain, parking cars, so perhaps that will help.
If you ask me, Noah's flood wouldn't help.
Be that as it may, I shall summon him and Mrs. Trent.
Minerva, why would Mr. Starkweather want the servants here?
Guess I'll pull out my crystal ball to let you know. Do you remember what I told you when you came to work here?
Yes, ma'am. Do as you're told and don't ask questions.
Exactly. Now stick to it.
I will, Minerva.
Oh dear, I never know what to wear on special occasions. I suppose Uncle Simon asking us here is a special occasion, isn't it, Jordan?
I suppose so when you consider that most of the time he treats us like lepers.
You think Uncle Simon treats us like jungle cats?
No, not leopards, Mother. Never mind. Oh, and don't worry, Mother. You look fine.
Why, thank you, son.
I'll tell you one thing. If we should ever happen to inherit this mausoleum, the first thing we should do is call up the Adams family and let them know it's on the market.
Counting chickens, are we?
Minerva, I didn't see you and your attractive young helper there.
Nancy is a nice girl, and I mean for her to stay that way.
I'm sure I don't know what you mean.
I doubt that.
I don't understand.
I believe that. Miss Fiona, why don't you have a seat and we'll bring you some coffee.
Coffee? That sounds nice. It's a little damp in here.
That's because it's a lot damp out there. how do you take your coffee?
Mother prefers hers black. I like mine sweet. I'll flavor it myself.
Whatever.
Oh, what lovely hors d'oeuvres! These are delicious.
Glad you like them.
Here you go, ma'am.
You're looking very lovely tonight, Nancy.
Thank you, sir.
Sir? Hearing that makes me feel as old as great Uncle Simon. Please, call me Jordan.
She'll call you Mr. Starkweather, the way a proper maid should. If anyone calls you another name, it'll be me. And trust me, you don't want to know the one I'm thinking.
Oh, Minerva, you never change.
Neither do you. More's the pity. Now go have a seat next to your mother.
Yes, Drill Sergeant.
My goodness, Kathy, I don't understand why we could stand living out here in the boonies, away from all those fine restaurants, movies, and shopping centers. Why, I get so depressed, I just sit down and weep.
It's not that bad, Paula. I stay here during the week and go to my apartment in town most weekends.
I am so relieved to hear that.
I worked for a large corporation before Mr. Starkweather hired me to be his personal secretary. And believe me, this position is much nicer.
Look what we have here. 2 rays of sunshine to dispel the gloom. You look lovely, lady.
I swear, Cousin Jordan, you're a rogue and a charmer.
I do my best. Won't you join us?
Have a seat over there. You'll be safer. We'll bring you some coffee.
Thank you, Minerva. I'll take mine black.
Load mine's down with lots of cream and sugar. Sugar? I must admit, I have an enormous sweet tooth.
Maybe that's what causes that corn syrup accent.
Oh, Cousin Fiona, how are you this fine evening?
What? Oh, I'm very well. Thank you, Paula.
Well, that's just peachy. I don't know why we don't see more of one another. It seems like the only time we get together is for somebody's funeral.
Well, aren't all funerals for some body?
You're just awful. Don't be morbid, Cousin Jordan. I'm just glad today is an exception to that rule. For once, no one is dead.
So far, anyways.
You're all right, honey. You didn't spill any.
What did you mean by that remark, Jordan?
It's nothing. It's just that when you called me and Mother up to Starkweather Mansion this weekend, I assumed at first you were going to tell us that, Great Uncle Simon had passed on.
You wish. I had even started to pack my new black dress.
It was only natural to assume, of course. He is up in years and in bad health. Though I was relieved to hear that the old boy is still with us, of course.
Kathy, I bet you know why Great Uncle Simon called us all here this frightful evening. Go on, tell us.
Mr. Van Zandt will go into the particulars, but I believe Mr. Starkweather wishes to discuss his will.
Really?
I'd appreciate it if you didn't drool on my hors d'oeuvres.
You misjudged me, Minerva. I was surprised is all.
Uh-huh.
Where's Cousin Simon? Shouldn't he be here too?
When I contacted him last week, he said he could make it. Apparently, he's going to be late. If he's tried to call here tonight, he can't. The phones are down.
Well, if we're gonna talk about the will, he should be here. He is Great Uncle Simon's only grandbaby after all.
Yeah, and he'll probably get everything, too.
Excuse me, folks. I hate to interrupt. Oh, you're doing great, guys. You really are. Folks, I suggested to Mr. St. John that these family relationships might be a bit confusing. He agreed and was going to write a scene that explained everything. He was working on it when he, snapped like a rubber band. So I'll just tell you. I believe the family trees might be in your program. Anyways, here's the way it works. The old Mr. Simon Starkweather, the billionaire tyrannical, whom you'll meet shortly, married late in life and produced one son, Simon Jr. Simon Jr. in turn married and produced one heir, Simon III, the college student who's late for the gathering. The old Mrs. Starkweather, Simon II, and his wife are now deceased. Old Simon's youngest brother, Paul, had a daughter, Bella, who married Lucian Thompson, an Atlanta businessman. And they had a daughter, Paula here. Paul, his wife, Bella, and Lucian are now deceased. Old Simon's eldest brother, John, married and produced Ezra, who married Fiona here. And they had Jordan. This is Jordan, but you already knew that. Anyways, John, his wife, and Ezra are now deceased. Now, I realize that's a lot of dead people, but if they had been included in the play as well, It looked like a marching band had just wandered into the living room. And believe me, it was hard enough trying to move everyone about the stage as it was. Anyways, at any rate, old Simon is Fiona's uncle by marriage. And that makes Jordan, Paula, and Simon III all cousins. Second or third cousins, I believe. Don't quote me on that. I'm still trying to figure out how it all works. But I really hope that clears things up a little better for you. Anyways, sorry for the interruption. Go ahead and continue.
We don't have the foggiest notion of where we are.
I don't even know who I am anymore.
Right. Sorry. Here we are. Let's continue with Kyle and Desmond's entrance. Dylan!
Huh?
Give them their entrance cue.
What is it?
He'll probably get everything.
Who will?
Your cousin, Simon. I just went over all this.
Oh, yep, got it. Yeah, and he'll probably get everything too.
I'm very pleased with your investigation. I'll be sure to recommend you to my other clients.
I'm just doing my job, Mr. Van Zandt.
Good evening, everyone.
Now, I know we haven't met yet, but I've got a pretty good idea as to who you all are. Mrs. Starkweather and her son, Jordan, right?
That's right, Miss...
Davis. You can call me Michelle.
From what Mr. Van Zandt just said, I assume you must be some sort of investigator.
Private detective.
Ah, I see.
Who is this nice young man, dear?
She is a detective, Mother.
A detective? How exciting! Do you know Sherlock Holmes?
No, ma'am. He is way out of my league. But I do know who you two ladies must be, though.
Well, if you're a private investigator, I'd be surprised if you didn't.
That accent settles it. You're Paula Thompson.
You're 100% correct, my dear. I must admit, and can't deny, I'm from the deep south.
Came from any deeper south, you live in Central America.
And that leaves you to be Kathy Collins. It's nice to finally meet you in person.
Me too, Michelle. Michelle and I have corresponded for some time by mail and fax on Mr. Starkweather's behalf.
Is this seat taken? I'll park it here then.
And I expect you to remain unobtrusive.
I sure will. As soon as I find a dictionary and look up what that means.
Just go sit by the fire and keep quiet.
I'm glad to. My backside's still kind of soggy.
Keep an eye on him.
Shall do my best.
If all is in readiness, Mr. Van Zandt, I shall inform Mr. Starkweather.
Yes, thank you, Bensonhurst.
There's coffee if anybody else would like some.
I could use some whenever.
How do you take it?
Eat a cup.
Keep still.
Black, please.
Mr. Van Zandt, am I correct in understanding we're all here to talk about Great Uncle Simon's will?
That is correct. Frankly, I didn't think it was a good idea. Mr. Starkweather's health is precarious at best, and he doesn't need the excitement. I advised him to communicate with you all by mail, and he just seemed to not want to follow those rules. I just hope he can make it by the end of tonight. Jeremy, where are we in the script?
Ms. Withers is bringing Mr. Starkweather in to join us.
Can I move now?
I'll be right over here if you need me.
To think I was once surrounded by presidents and kings. My world has shrunk to this. A handful of relatives and a meager staff of hired help. Simon! Where's my grandson?
We presume he's on his way, Mr. Starkweather.
I can't wait for him. Not enough time anymore.
Good evening, Great Uncle Simon. You're looking well.
Are you blind, boy? Or just an habitual liar?
I was only making pleasantries, Uncle.
Save your breath. You've always been a smooth talker, Jordan, but that doesn't cut the ice with me. You're nothing but a greedy opportunist, boy. I ought to know. I was one myself at your age.
Then I guess it runs in the family.
Yeah, you have a point. Well, Fiona, you look the same.
I do? Why, thank you, Uncle Simon.
wasn't necessarily meant as a compliment.
You're just awful, great Uncle Simon.
Well, at my age and with my money, I can afford to say exactly as I think. And I do. So as my little Georgia Peach.
Hello, me. Well, I'm just peachy, Uncle.
I may barf. Would you care for some coffee, Mr. Starkweather?
He mustn't have any. The caffeine will keep him awake, and it could affect his blood pressure. His medications cause it to run high.
Apparently I won't be having any Minerva. You heard my keeper.
Yes, sir.
Everybody aspires to live to ripe old age. And for what? To be kept alive by medicines and machines? To be prevented from enjoying life's little pleasures, like a cup of coffee?
You mustn't excite yourself, Mr. Starkweather.
See? I'm not even allowed to feel any strong emotions anymore.
That's a bummer.
Huh. You put it very succinctly, Rufus. Old age is a bummer. I could have searched my vocabulary extensively and couldn't have found a more apt description. Bummer.
Glad you like it.
Now, according to my doctors, I won't have to remain prisoner in this weak-old body much longer. There's just one thing I hate to leave behind. My money.
Well, you know what they say, Uncle. You can't take it with you.
Yeah, that is what they say. So several years ago, I had Rufus here. Lois, my bad. Draw up a will. I suppose you'd all like to know I provided for you, my heirs.
Well, I, for one, am a teensy bit curious.
A teensy bit, eh?
I was afraid something like this might happen. Here, Mr. Starkweather, breathe deeply.
Oh, thank you.
See what you've done?
Me? Well, I did.
Should somebody call an ambulance?
We can't. The phones are dead. It's all right. He needs to breathe pure oxygen for a few moments.
Tell them.
Very well. This is the will Mr. Starkweather was referring to. As you all know, he's been a phenomenally successful businessman for many years.
I'll say, he's been on the cover of Forbes magazine at least a dozen times.
Never read it.
He has the distinction of becoming one of the world's first billionaires.
20 years ago, I begged Heir to ask his uncle for advice on his business investments. But he was still proud.
Yeah, Dad had his pride. Lots of pride and very, very little money.
If I may continue, Mr. Starkweather's fortune is now worth in the neighborhood of $50 billion.
If I'd have known that, I would have asked for a raise.
I won't go into the details, but the will essentially bequests $1 million to each of his household staff. Mr. Bensonhurst, his butler, Miss Trent, his housekeeper, Minerva Walker, his cook, Miss Withers, his nurse, Nancy Pollard, his maid, and Rufus Jones, his handyman.
Forget the raise.
Oh, Mr. Starkweather, I had no idea.
The will goes on to state the rest of the money is being divided equally among his surviving relatives. His grandson, Simon III, his niece, Fiona Starkweather, and her son Jordan to share 1/3, and his great niece, Paula Thompson.
Isn't that lovely?
I always knew you'd do right by us, Uncle.
I know you got mad when Mama married a Southern boy, great Uncle Simon, but you two must have agreed on one thing. Blood is thicker than water.
I bet Miss Withers could tell you if it is.
Now that I've informed you of the will's contents, I have another announcement to make. As of tomorrow, the will becomes invalid.
What?
What does invalid mean?
Invalid. It means no good.
Oh, I had a brother that's invalid.
Mr. Van Sant means we're not gonna get the money, you fool!
Oh, guess I won't be buying that big screen TV I was thinking about after all.
Thank you. Sit. You too, Lois.
Why did you decide to disinherit us, Uncle?
I found a better use of my money, that's why. Oh, but don't worry. Each of you in the old will be receiving $50,000 each.
50,000? Out of 50 billion?
Now, Lois here advised me it'd be a good idea to leave you a little something so that you'd be less likely to contest my new will.
New will?
Yeah, exactly. That's why I asked Kathy here to stay over at Starkweather Mansion this weekend to type it up nice and legal for my signature. And Miss Davis, as a disinterested party, will witness the signing. Lois will have it at the courthouse come Monday.
Wait, Miss Davis said she's a detective. What did you have her to do?
Yeah, go ahead and tell me.
Mr. Starkweather hired me to conduct an investigation on the quiet. For the last 6 months, I've traveled to a dozen or more foreign countries, checking out some of the world's most brilliant scientists. Some well-known, others who prefer to keep their experiments hush-hush. I succeeded in finding one in Belgium. Let's call him Dr. X, who agreed to do the procedure that Mr. Starkweather wants, which is to clone himself.
Oh my goodness.
That's insane!
You must be kids immoral.
I don't understand.
Good. Glad I'm not the only one.
Those blood and skin samples you had me prepare? The ones you said would be examined by specialists.
They were examined by specialists. Specialists in DNA.
I thought you were trying to find a cure.
I was. Not for my various ailments, but a cure for dying. And I did find that.
Cloning.
Precisely. Through modern science, I shall live forever!
It's not right.
That's neither here nor there. Let the moralists and politicians debate that question for decades to come. In the meantime, Dr. X, sorry. Yep, no, that's right. As Davis named them, we'll be creating a brand new me. Sit down with us. Jesus. Now, why do you seem to be displeased? Not due to the moral question, but because of your change in fortune. Too bad. Now, cloning is a very expensive procedure, and the process I'll be undertaking has to be done in absolute secrecy. But don't worry. Don't worry, there'll still be a sizable fortune left for the new me to inherit. No doubt, I'll be the first person on Earth to become their own heir. With my blood pressure.
Yes, Mr. Starkweather. If you'll excuse me, I have to take Mr. Starkweather's blood pressure.
Well, why don't you take it right here?
Mr. Starkweather's arms are too frail for me to get a proper reading. This is an outsized cuff, made to go around a patient's thigh. He can withstand the pressure better there. Mr. Starkweather's had enough excitement for one evening. I shall put him to bed.
I guess our meeting's concluded unless anyone has any further questions.
I do. What the heck was that all about?
It's simple, Rufus. Great Uncle Simon was going to leave us all a fortune, but he changed his mind. Instead, he decided to clone himself.
Okay. Another question. What does clone mean?
It means to take some cells from a person's body and make a duplicate of the original.
They can do that? Oh, that's great. Maybe when the old Mr. Starkweather passes away, I could get a job working for the new Mr. Starkweather.
The new Mr. Starkweather has to be born and grow up. It goes against the laws of nature. How?
It has all been arranged. Once Dr. X has created a new life, the cells will be implanted into a host mother who will carry the child to term.
A host mother? Who?
Me.
What?
Why not? I'm young and healthy. I'll make a good mother for little Simon.
How could you ever consider being a part of this travesty?
I'll be well compensated. Besides, have you ever known anyone else to give birth to a baby billionaire?
Wait, Uncle Simon's given all of his money to a baby?
In a manner of speaking, yes. The will places the money into a trust fund, which I'll administer. I'll release the money to pay Dr. X and his staff to perform the cloning procedure. And after that, ample funds will be available for Kathy's needs and the child's upbringing and education. Once the child has grown and trained in high finance, the fortune will be turned over to him.
The kid will look, think, and act like Simon Starkweather. He could conceivably parlay those billions into trillions by the time he's an old man. But for what purpose? To leave it to another clone, then another, and another? When will it end? When there's a Simon Starkweather rich and powerful enough to rule the world?
We didn't discuss it, but you might as well be right.
How could you condone such madness?
I can see why he would. Mr. Van Zandt and the Collins girl live like billionaires themselves off Mr. Starkweather's money. Money that should have gone to us and his family. But I guess you'll get rich too, since you're part of his scheme.
Not me. I did what I was paid to do. My part's over. I'll take my very generous check and leave. Frankly, I don't care if the boss's science fiction experiment works or not. You should be ashamed. You should all be ashamed.
I believe you've made your feelings quite clear, ladies. If you and the other servants will join me, I wish to speak to all of you in the kitchen. We'll clear after you finish. I trust you'll ring the bell if you need anything else.
You know, it might be kind of nice hearing the little pitter-patter of feet around the house.
Shut up, Rufus.
Kathy and I will retire to my room. You might as well begin typing up that new will tonight. I'll guide you how to put in the proper legal terms.
Sure, Lewis. The sooner it's finished and signed, the better.
Hey, wait a minute. How come nobody asked me if I wanted to carry the baby? I could do it just as well as she can.
You're Starkweather's blood kin, Paula. It wouldn't be proper.
Proper.
I guess that would be kind of tacky.
Proper. You're about to conduct a science experiment that makes Frankenstein look like an amateur, and you want to talk about proper?
Pull it, kid, before you burst the blood vessel. Mr. Starkweather has made up his mind, and I get the idea. Whatever the old man wants, he gets.
Succinctly put, Miss Davis. Kathy?
I'm gonna go upstairs and pack. Once I witness the signing, I'll have no more reason to stay. Good night.
We were wrong!
We were?
Yes, Mother, we were. Great Uncle Simon dangled a fortune right in front of our noses and then snatched it away.
That was mean.
Mean? That man is a monster. Didn't you see the evil glint in his eye? Oh, he loved pulling the rug right from out under our feet.
At least he left us that 50,000.
To him, that's no more than tossing a dime to a beggar. And you heard him. It was just so that we don't break his new will.
Yeah.
I wish you were dead. I wish that old goat would drop dead tonight.
That would serve him right.
You know, if Uncle Simon were to die tonight, then we get all of our money. Wouldn't we, my dear?
Would anyone care for a game of bridge?
Oh, God. Penny for your thoughts? That's all I can afford to pay now.
Mr. Starkweather.
Please, it's Jordan. At least when Minerva, the dragon lady, isn't around.
I thought everyone had gone to bed.
I was gonna turn in, but I got the urge for a midnight snack.
I can go fix you something.
Never mind that. What are you doing up?
Miss Trent sent me in here to make sure that the fire was closed, so the embers wouldn't pop out onto the rug.
And burn Starkweather Mansion to the ground. You know, that wouldn't be such a bad idea after all.
You shouldn't say that. You know Mr. Starkweather's an invalid. How can
You read my mind.
Jordan!
Got you to call me by my first name.
You mustn't even suggest a thing. It's just wrong.
Why should that surprise you? Everybody knows I'm the black sheep of the family. If it were to happen tonight, you'd have $1 million. And I'd have billions. Think of the good times we could have together.
No!
It's tempting. Admit it.
It's not. It's a horrible idea.
Which part? The part about the money? Or the part about us?
The part about the money?
Well, what about us?
Nancy! I thought you were going to help me with the dishes.
I was Minerva. I was just checking to see if the door was locked.
I see. And what are you doing here?
Me? Well, I came down for a snack and I saw Nancy and decided to stop and have a little chat.
Well, that appetite of yours is going to get you in a lot of trouble one of these days.
Minerva, what are you doing with that knife?
Mincing onions?
At midnight?
Yes. Well, I can't stand to have anyone see me cry. I thought I heard someone in here and came in to check. If you're hungry, come with me. I can find you something.
Yes, Minerva. Anything you say, Minerva.
When you're done checking, come and give me a hand.
Yes, ma'am.
Come on.
Rufus!
Oh,
I thought I heard someone come in.
it was just me.
So I see.
Dear Lord, man, what are you doing with that axe?
It's like this. You see, I was chopping wood for the fire this afternoon before it started raining, but I didn't put the axe back in the shed. I done forgot. I've been dismembering things a lot lately, so when it come to me where I left it, I figured I better bring it inside and dry it off so it don't rust.
That's fine. But why bring it into the living room? Besides, how many times do I have to tell you to use the back door?
As many times as you want. I ain't counting.
I swear, Rufus, you'll be the death of me yet. Go to the kitchen and have Miss Trent give you a towel.
I ain't wet it. Quick.
I know that to dry the axe.
Oh, right.
The back door. If that man had a brain, he'd be dangerous.
I heard that.
Penny for your thoughts?
Oh, Jordan. I just came down for a breath of fresh air. What are you doing up this late?
Munchies. Want a cookie?
No thanks.
So, did you and Mr. Van Zant finish that new will?
Yes, it's all ready except for Mr. Starkweather's signature. I see you've calmed down. I wouldn't blame you if you hated me.
Hated you? Why would I hate you? If I was in your shoes, I would do the exact same thing.
I'm sure you would, Jordan.
Minerva was right. Being the mother of little Simon will be the next best thing to owning the billions yourself. You're forgetting something, though.
What?
The little tyke will need a dad. Someone to guide him and mold him into the perfect replica of Great Uncle Simon. A heartless, money-making machine.
You think so?
Oh, I know so. And who better than I? You know, you're a very attractive woman, Kathy. Maybe we can mix business with pleasure?
Take your crummy hands off me.
What?
You're getting cookie crumbs on my blouse. And by the way, forget it. If I decide little Simon needs a father, after he's born, I'll pick a suitable husband then. I don't know who he'll be, but it won't be a sleazy, money-hungry slimeball like you, Jordan.
I could kill you, you witch!
I wouldn't try it if I were you. Not with a detective in the house.
Aren't you finished in here yet?
I have to make everything all right.
Well, hurry up, girl. Minerva wants you in the kitchen.
Yes, ma'am.
Don't dawdle. Someone left the door open. Guess I'll close it. Miss Thompson? Miss Trant. Whew, you gave me a fright. Guess I should be grateful you didn't shoot me with that thing. What on earth are you doing roaming the house in the middle of the night with a gun in your hand?
Oh, don't worry about that. I know how to handle a gun. I couldn't sleep, so I figured I'd clean it. I was headed to the kitchen to look for some oil.
Doubt if you'll find anything in there unless you want to rub it with some Crisco. Do you often carry that thing around with you?
I take it everywhere I go. Daddy taught me to be a crack shot when I was 10. A girl can't be too careful.
I don't think you have anything to worry about at Starkweather Mansion. It's miles from the nearest town. No one ever shows up here.
So, you've never had a burglary or a prowler?
No.
It's a wonder nobody's tried to steal anything. With Great Uncle Simon so sick and all. I mean, anybody could just bust through that side door and do who knows what.
Like, shoot him?
Well, it could happen, as terrible as that thought is. With Great Uncle Simon in his condition, how could he defend himself?
He could sick Nurse Withers on him, I suppose. That should frighten away any intruders.
You're just awful. But you know what? I wouldn't want to tangle with that woman. Where does she sleep?
Just beyond Mr. Starkweather's room, so she can hear him if he rings his bell for her in the night.
So they're the only ones who sleep downstairs?
Yes. The servants' quarters in the attic under the eaves. We have our own staircase leading from the kitchen. Why do you ask?
Oh, no reason. Just curious is all.
Excuse me, folks. That little section of dialogue I thought was a bit confusing, and I suggested to Mr. St. John that he cut it, but he felt like you needed to get an idea of the layout of the house. He said, "What do you want me to do? Put a blueprint of Starkweather Mansion in the program?" Which I thought was kind of rude. He insisted I leave it in, so I did. But it's such a bad piece of writing. I just want to let you all know I did my absolute hardest to correct it. Anyways, sorry for the interruption. Go ahead and continue.
I just want to let you know that if you interrupt me again, you're going to have to come up on stage and play Mrs. Trent yourself.
Sorry. Sorry.
That was great. I wish I had your nerve. Where were we?
So you're curious about the layout of the house?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, just curious.
You know what they say, curiosity killed the cat.
Yes, well, if you'll excuse me.
Wouldn't it be ironic if someone did break in tonight, of all nights, and
Mrs. Starkweather!
You nearly frightened me to death.
My apologies. Might I ask what kind of pills you've just strewn about the room?
Digitalis, for my heart.
Maybe I should take 2.
Digitalis. Doesn't that speed up one's heart rate?
Oh, yes. My little heart is just pumping away.
Perhaps a single dosage will be sufficient. I assume an overdose could be fatal.
Extremely fatal. Or am I being redundant? I suppose fatal is fatal, just as dead is dead. Wouldn't you agree?
Completely. One cannot be deader than someone else. Dead longer, perhaps, but that is the only comparison for that word that comes to my mind. Might I inquire why you brought the medication into the living room?
Why? That's a very good question. Why did I bring them down here? Oh, yes, I was going to show them to Miss Withers and see if she has any free samples she could spare me with her medical connections, you know?
But it seems as if your bottle was full already.
Yes, it was, but it never hurts to plan ahead.
Allow me to assist you.
Bensonhurst, can I ask you something?
Be my guest.
Why are you carrying a wrench?
A wrench?
Mm-hmm.
Well, you see, I happen to remember Miss Withers mentioned she thought the valve on Mr. Starkweather's gas heater was a little loose. I thought I would give it an extra turn or two.
How mechanical of you. We wouldn't want that gas to escape into his room, now would we?
Naturally not, madam, but first things first, shall we?
Man, I feel like a pigeon pecking popcorn.
You missed one there.
Wait.
Besides your left kneecap. Left kneecap, madam.
Oh, got it. Oh man, they've rolled just about everywhere.
Round objects tend to roll, madam.
Oh, Miss Withers!
Mrs. Starkweather, what are you doing on the floor of Bensonhurst?
Just picking up some spilled pills. Drop my digitalis. Please watch where you put your feet, my dear. Both of them!
I assume Mr. Starkweather has required an injection. Is there a problem?
Nothing I can't handle. His lungs seemed somewhat congested, so I took him from his bed and sat him back in his wheelchair. He can breathe easier in an upright position. Then I gave him an injection of steroids to help open his bronchial passages.
My. Where would Uncle Simon be without you?
Dead. Without my help, his heart would have stopped beating long ago.
Speaking of which, madam, wasn't there something you wanted to ask Nurse Withers?
Was there?
The digitalis.
Oh, right. Miss Withers, you wouldn't happen to
heart condition, and I like to keep a supply handy.
I can see why you would.
Yeah.
Yours tend to run out, don't they? I'm sorry, Miss Starkweather, but I'm fresh out of spare drugs. Your uncle requires every pill he's got to keep him going.
Oh my, then we better pick up all of mine. Will you help us, my dear?
I suppose.
Cool.
So is this a private game or can anybody play?
Oh, Miss Davis, we're just picking up some spilled pills.
Is that it? Thought you guys were holding a tiny little marble tournament. I'll pass.
Let me give you these, Mrs. Starkweather. I really must return to my duties.
And here are mine.
Oh, thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart.
If you'll excuse me.
Miss Withers, how's the boss?
Bossy. He sent me for a pitcher of fresh drinking water. If I'm not back in a moment, he'll start ringing his handbell for me. See what I mean? I'll be right there, Mrs. Starkweather.
I gather he rings for you a lot?
Incessantly. When he stops ringing the bell, I'll know he's kicked the bucket.
Spoken like a true member of the medical profession. What's with the wrench, Bensonhurst? Got some problem I can help you with?
Thank you, madam. But no, it shall wait. I, too, shall excuse myself.
Well?
You're up kind of late, Mrs. Starkweather.
I, couldn't sleep. What about you, Miss Davis?
I'm a real night owl. Besides, I was hoping to meet young Simon Starkweather. He's yet to arrive.
Young Simon's a sweet boy. I do sure hope he's all right. With the storm and all.
I'm sure he just pulled over and let it pass. It was starting to cloud over again. We could be in for another deluge.
Oh dear, I hope not. Well, I must, return to bed.
Good night, Mrs. Starkweather.
Good night.
I'm coming, Mrs. Starkweather. Oh, you're still here.
Yeah, just keeping an eye on things.
I see. Well, my patient.
Oh, you're still awake, Miss Davis.
Yeah, and I'm not the only one. There seems to be more traffic at Starkweather Mansion at midnight than at the interstate at rush hour.
I know what you mean. I've been hearing footsteps go past my bedroom door all night. I'm not surprised, though. We could have guessed that Mr. Starkweather's announcement would give his heirs a sleepless night or two.
Between us, Mr. Van Zandt, this cloning business, how do you feel about it?
I'm a lawyer, Miss Davis. I'm paid to think, not feel. Could Mr. Starkweather be cloned? Definitely. There's no question the technology exists. Should Mr. Starkweather be cloned? Let's just say I wouldn't want to be the first to challenge nature by creating the next Louis Van Zandt.
Me too. I'm simple. I've got enough to deal with in one lifetime. The sooner we can get this signing over with and I can get back to the real world, the better.
The new will is finished. He can sign it first thing in the morning.
The old boy's still up. His nurse was in here a minute ago. I heard him ringing his bell for her.
Then there's no reason he can't sign it now.
That's what I'm thinking. The people in this house are as tense as a bunch of long-tailed cats in a room full of rocking chairs. I know I'll feel better once the boss's plan is a done deal.
I'll go up to my room and get that new will. Why don't you let Mr. Starkweather know? What in the world?
The circuit breaker must have tripped.
But the storm passed hours ago.
I know. I don't like this. I don't like this at all. I'll go find Bensonhurst and have him show me where the main breaker is.
All right. I'll let Mr. Starkweather know we're taking care of it.
Tools in the tray.
It's all right, Mr. Starkweather. Mr. Starkweather?
Hello? Is anyone in here? Miss Trent? Bensonhurst? Anyone?
Kathy, I think there's something wrong with Mr. Starkweather. I don't know where that nurse is.
No. He hasn't signed the will yet, has he?
No, perhaps he just fainted. We need light. Miss Davis is trying to. Mr. Starkweather!
What's happened? Somebody struck me.
It's Mr. Starkweather! Help him!
I heard a scream.
He's dead. Someone put the blood pressure cuff around his neck and pumped it to the maximum. 300 millimeters of mercury. Mr. Starkweather's been strangled to death.
Who could have done such a thing?
Give me a break. I see you and nearly everyone else in this house are on the top 10 list.
Me?
Hold it down. Let me see the body.
Those drops on his robe? Is it blood?
I'm not sure.
What else could it be?
Leave it to me. Leave it to me. I'm the detective, remember? What can you tell us, Miss Withers?
After I brought in the pitcher of water and made sure he was breathing all right, I went to my room and laid across my bed. A few minutes later, the lights went out.
I noticed that too.
Quiet!
Mr. Starkweather started ringing his bell. I was lighting a candle when someone struck me with a heavy object. I must have blacked out. When I came to, the lights were
Yeah,
on.
I got it from there.
Well, Miss Davis, you seem to be in charge. What do we do now?
We keep trying the phones until we can get through to the police. If the lines aren't up by morning, then someone will have to drive into town and report there's been a murder at Starkweather Mansion.
A murder?
I mean, maybe the old man done himself in. Or maybe not. Oh, young Master Simon, you made it. And boy, do we got a surprise for you.
Wow, wasn't that the most diabolical murder you ever saw?
Yes.
Don't you just love it? The way Mr. St. John's mind worked? It's no wonder he went bonkers. Now remember, first thing during the intermission, we need you to check your ballots for which character you think is most likely to have murdered Simon Starkweather. We'll have ushers up here, as well as at the doors, and if you need a pen to sign, you can go to the people up at the doors. Make sure to hand it to one of them, and we'll take care of the rest. Anyways, we'll see you in 15 minutes.